In this second video, we will be analyzing the Rule of Two comparison series of Master vs Master, aka Darth Bane vs Darth Sidious, the creator of Rule of Two vs its final product, Emperor of the Galactic Empire. Since this channel have already reached a conclusion on Darth Vader vs Darth Vader and have claimed that the result manifests the degradation of Sith lineage, it is important to look at both their masters and examine their set of skills and abilities, so that we may understand the history of Sith beyond the mere norms of Star Wars community. These verses will examine both combatants in their prime, which is Darth Bane sometime before the events of Dynasty of Evil, with powers, speed, and skills at his peak, and Darth Sidious in his clone body before being defeated by the Skywalker twins in the Dark Empire event. Born 1026 years before the Battle of Yavin, human male Desor have a history of being abused by his father while working in the mine of Apartoros. He willed his own father to death and killed several Republican soldiers, so he had to flee into the Sith army. There, he led his troopers to many victories without being fully aware of his force potentials. And he was finally discovered by the Sith after killing an officer who sent his army to a suicidal mission. His training in the academy of Korriban was eventful. He once lost his will to touch the dark side and was deemed a pariah, but finally regained his control by exploiting his anger and training under the Blade Master Kassim. However, Bane denounced the way of the Brotherhood of Darkness after learning in the Academy's library and seek out to find the secrets of the Sith. He ended up discovering the knowledge of Darth Revan and created the Rule of Two. There must be only two Sith at a time, a master to represent power and an apprentice to crave it. He orchestrated the destruction of Brotherhood of Darkness and took Rain, aka Darth Vader, as his apprentice. Their relationship lasted for 20 years until Vader finally overthrew him and therefore fulfilled the first round of Rule of Two Sith order. Darth Sidious was born nearly 1,000 years after Bane. He was the son of a noble family on the planet Naboo. Being seduced by Darth Plagueis, the reigning Sith Lord who exploited his weakness and evil nature, Palpatine becomes a Sith and is therefore given the title Darth Sidious. He and Plagueis managed to carry out the final stage of Sith plan on basis of centuries of preparations, inflicting conflicts in the Republic while promoting Palpatine to become the Supreme Chancellor. Sidious killed Plagueis in his sleep when he considered his master no longer useful and have taken in 3 different Sith apprentices in his whole life. After destroying the Jedi Order final and transforming the Republic, he is proclaimed Emperor and had the Chosen One, Darth Vader, now converted, working as his enforcer. He was killed by Vader after attempting to kill the apprentice's son and have to use the method of essence transfer to be reborn in a clone body. He forced Luke Skywalker into submission for a short time and was soon defeated by the combined force of the Skywalker twins. Sidious' death occurred when Han Solo shot him and his soul was banished to the void, where the Jedi will keep him bound to the ocean of nothingness until the end of time. Physical capabilities. Darth Bane stands nearly 2 meters tall and his physical capabilities have nearly reached the peak of human beings in Star Wars history. He can easily overpower most opponents with pure physical prowess, even before any force training, and the corruption of the dark side have never actually damaged his physical prowess in any significant way. He crushed 2 soldiers' heads with his hands when weakened in the force by hundreds and poison, and crushed Darth Vader's bones with a single kick in their final duel. Vader possesses great defensive capabilities, tanking the attack from Obelisk, Armor Bane, and several battle meditation enhanced Jedi warriors. Thus, Bane stormed through iron doors of his captured prison while being weakened and physically abused, and was able to physically overpower his skillful and more agile apprentice. Without his lightsaber, his speed and agility is also overpowered, being able to match the speed of several more agile duelists, and was able to jump across long distance. Bane is also physically capable enough to endure the corruption of the dark side and the consuming of obelisks, and overcome endless torment to reach an even higher level of physical power. Darth Sidious, on the other hand, is not known for his physical capabilities. He seldom conducts hand-to-hand combat with opponents, and his clone body is always troubled by physical problems, as his original body suffers great degradation from the dark side of the Force. His strength is incredible considering his physical status, being able to overpower both Maul and Savage Opress's combining force. Sidious is also able to perform incredible speed and jumping from great heights with little or no difficulties. He is capable of standing his ground against Mace Windu. He is clearly superior physical combatant and is empowered by weapon until his weapon was kicked out of hand. However, his reaction ability was limited even after Reborn, for Leia was able to snatch his holocron in front of him and kick him out of bed when Sidious was unable to catch her on sight. His speed and agility is not impressive without the enhancement of Force, and he naturally inclined to use the Force to defend himself when opponents like Vader and Windu caught him off guard. His weight ensures his victory against Master Yoda, but this is an extreme case for the special occasion and the weight of his opponents. This round is easy to tell. Darth Bane is clearly far more capable of utilizing his physical qualities for combat. He has superior strength, reaction speed, and at least equal agility with Sidious. Unlike Sidious, Bane is able to maximize his physical advantages and easily kill enemies with his own hands, enduring great pain and suffering at the same time, and continue to fight with his bare hands when weapon is out of reach. In this set, Bane clearly have more options and skills to outpower Sidious physically, just like Windu did, and considering his experience in hand-on-hand combat, he will deal a deadly blow through his own body should Sidious is caught off guard or left open, and Sidious will have no counter skills physically. Dueling abilities. Darth Bane is undoubtedly one of the most skilled duelists of Sith lineage and among all Force users. He was trained under the Blade Master Kasim, who have learned all of the 7 forms and have soon surpassed all his peers in Korriban Academy. During the 10 years in Obelisk Armor, his skills are inclined to 5-form the Gemso brutal attack, while his skills in Cerasu's defense is weakened. Far from his prime, his attack can overwhelm all sequences and forms performed by Kasim until he switched to dual lightsabers. He can hold his ground against 3 Jedi amped by battle meditation while simultaneously posing threats to them, forcing them to dodge, and cannot create a central attack against his eyes and throat. One of them is the greatest duelist of Jedi Order of her time, being able to heal hundreds of Sith in combat, and tanking lightning storm with minion effort purely relying on lightsaber skills. He killed dozens of Tukakata Sith homed with relative ease, the same beast that posed direct threat to Jedi Master Luke Skywalker post-Dark Empire. And Ben Solo, while Bane is far from his prime during this event. During the entire events of Dynasty of Evil, Darth Bane has acquired complete skill sets of Juyu, Dijemso, and Cerasu that enable him to perform one of the greatest Force feats of all time. He is able to defend himself from a storm with lightsaber, preventing any drop of rain from falling to his body until the rain cloud is gone. The whole process lasted for 10 minutes, showing Bane have combined Force enhancement and pure skill to an astonishing degree. Darth Bane is also a master of combat dueling, being able to combine sequences and skills with random attack that overwhelm Darth Jenner and perceive all her attacks while take opportunity to apply his physical capabilities. Darth Sidious is not a fan of dueling, for he considers himself far above it, and he is indeed more skilled than most Jedi in his time. His dueling skill in Juyu and Naiman is easily superior to Darth Maul and Savage Opress, and he is able to use double blades blocking attacks from different directions with no difficulties. Another great manifestation of his skill is his dueling with 4 Jedi Masters, in which he have taken upper hand immediately and took out 3 Jedi Masters with superior skills and speed, leaving only Mace Windu. He is defeated by Windu because he does not realize the full potential of Wapad, and it was only for a few seconds the Jedi Master have him defenseless, while Maul and Savage Opress never have the chance to disarm him. He was unable to respond to Windu's growing advantage and have to shift to force defense. The same case happened with Yoda when his opponent's speed matched his and he cannot put up that decent defense. In the days of the Galactic Empire, he is still a superior duelist with better skills and speed than Darth Vader. After Reborn, Sidious is able to disarm a Luke Skywalker who was likely equal or superior to a Prime Vader using a trophy purple lightsaber. However, he is soon defeated after Luke returned to the light and amped by Leia's battle meditation, and it is a very quick fight. He was unable to reorganize defense against a clearly overpowered opponent and prolong the duel. Once his skills is overpowered, his defeat in dueling seems inevitable. Conclusion: Darth Bane and Darth Sidious are both powerful duelists of their time, but Bane simply have more complete set of skills and battle qualities as a duelist. Both of them were at disadvantages. Bane is able to understand that he cannot hold against Kasim's dual blades and recognize his defense until he is able to draw great distance for a force attack. Bane is also able to hold his ground against 3 battle meditation and Jedi, which 2 clearly have far superior experience than any Jedi of Sidious era, who have advantage in overall speed and using his force abilities to control the pace of the fight, while Sidious is unable to reorganize his skills when overpowered by his equals, and his disarms come in every such duels. Bane's defense in his prime will likely prevent any advantage, if there is any left, for Sidious applying 2 lightsabers from actually threatening him, and his great skills in slaughtering multiple Sith harms overcome Bane in any circumstances. With superior skill, feats, and performance in different occasions, Darth Bane gets the edge as a lightsaber duelist.